Okay, now we apply this stuff to, this is number 3 at least. We apply this up to a 2-dimensional truss. So first I added this section that we already went through, where it says if we set our pivot point here, or here, or here, or here, which way is each force trying to rotate that truss if we were to allow it to pivot there? So say A, leave the pin there, but we remove this roller, we just let it rotate freely. Which way would each of these turn it? That can depend on, it could be clockwise for one point, it could be counterclockwise for another point. But let's say this point especially, B, FB, is the one that throws most people off. So that's why I added this section. So we start with A. And this can help you also, this process, if you want to go through it all, could help you decide which pivot point is best, but it hopefully isn't that complicated. So we're looking at rotating about point A. So we remove this roller at D. RAX and RAY, what did I say to put? I say to put none. So none. FB. So FB, think of it as coming across here. That would be your perpendicular distance. So it's trying to come around this way, clockwise. What are the chances I get every single one of these right? I haven't looked at this in a while. FC. So FC again, trying to make it go clockwise. And then RDY, well, we don't have any counterclockwise, so you must have at least one of each on each point, otherwise the universe implodes. So RDY must be drawn in the correct direction. Remember, we always draw them going into the truss by default unless we know it's obvious. Okay? So RDY, which one of them is? RDY is trying to make it go this way, counterclockwise. So we know we could be right because we at least have some of each. B, if we're looking at point B, which way is each force trying to do it? Okay, RAX. So the way we have it drawn, trying to make it go this way, that's counterclockwise. RAY, around B, clockwise. FB is going right through it, so there's none. FC is going right through B, so there's none. And then RDY, which we know is drawn in the right direction, coming back this way around B, counterclockwise. Okay, so we got at least one clockwise and one counterclockwise. If we're looking at the moments about point D, RAX is going right through D, so that causes none, and so does RDY, or nor does RUY. So none, none. RAY coming this way around D, that's clockwise. FB going around this way around D, clockwise. So this other one hopefully is counterclockwise. FC around D, back around this way, counterclockwise. Okay, now it says, again, if you don't have at least one of each, we either mislabeled one, which we did, at least one, or we drew the force in the wrong direction. Well, we didn't mislabel it, I guess. That's what I meant. We drew one in the wrong direction. So it says more on that later. So number 4, the default is to draw the reaction forces towards the joint, like I did in the green. Unless we know for sure what direction it must be acting, we can do this for RAX. Okay? There must be, since FB is pulling to the right, something must pull to the left, so it must be the joint, the pin, pulling to the right to counterbalance that. Okay? So we redraw and change any wrong answers above. So basically RAX, it's not going to affect the nuns. So RAX is now going to go, you extend it backwards around B, clockwise. It's just basically going to switch everything, except the nuns. And RAX up here is none, and RAX here is none. So it only affects about point B, because it goes through the rest of them. Okay? Now, it's still a chance that something else is wrong, but we at least have one of each of clockwise and counterclockwise. On to number 5.